tell you, nowhere in my mind for this year or the future did I think to be an entrepreneur or a business owner. It just wasn't in my plans at all. It just kind of happened. Okay, so I'll give you backstory. Um, I, I've been a bartender for like since I was 22 years old, and you know, all the bartenders, shout out to all the bartenders anyway. Bartenders know that, hey, you always gonna make money. You bringing that cash home every night. Like, so I wasn't hurting for money, you know. And sometimes when you are in that kind of environment, you don't look for the future. You're just looking for the right now. And so I was spending money. Anytime my girls want to go out, take trips, I was like, yeah, I'm down. What up? Let's go. My bills were paid. And it got to a point where I got big in this thing. I became a well-known bartender. I was working at 2 different clubs, and I got used to that income. Um, you know, I kind of knew, hey, I know I'm gonna make this much a week. I'm gonna pay my bills with this, and then, you know, and it just got to a point where, you know, I was just whatever, living, you know, how bartenders live, the good life, basically. And it all came crashing down, I say, in June. No, I say the early part of June. One of the clubs closed down. So it wasn't that I got fired or I got laid off or anything, just the club just closed. So now I'm only working one bartending job. Now I'm used to making a certain kind of income, you know, to fit the lifestyle that I want to live. So, okay, so now with that one job, I'm only working Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm bored out of my mind. I'm used to working, getting it, going out, doing this, and now I have all this free time on my hands. So, and I would start thinking too, I was like, I never want anybody to have that power over me or, you know, just over my income. Hey, if you close down or you say we're not opening today, my income is affected by it. I don't want anybody to have that power over my income anymore. So I prayed. I remember praying and I said, God, you know, I can't go back to another job. I was like, so I don't know what you're going to do. I'm praying. I pray that you just give me an answer. I cannot. It was like nothing, no bone in my body would even pick up a pen or a phone or get online and do another application, and I meant that. So I would pray like every night, honestly, like, and I say for 2 whole nights, 2 weeks straight, I got nothing at all. Until one night I wasn't even thinking about it. Something just woke me up out of my sleep and it was just like, go make some lemonade. I'm like, go make some lemonade. Like, what? It's the middle of the night. So anyway, I got up, and I went in there and I made lemonade. You know, I knew how to make lemonade, and you gotta understand I'm a bartender, so I had an entire bar in my house, so I already had some of the flavors here. So I started playing around with some of the flavors and I taste them. I'm like, this is good. So I kid you not, I was just like, I gotta have a meeting with my family, and one of my cameramen right now is my little cousin. I'll let y'all see her later. You know, she's a big part of helping me out with Rockin Lemonade and how I first started anyway. So I thank her for everything. She can vouch for it. I had a meeting with my family, and I was just like, I gotta get my family involved. So we had a meeting, and I let them try the flavors, and they were like, man, this good. I was just like, good, but dang, if they like it, then I know other people gonna like it, you know what I mean? And then so I had a couple of names that I was gonna name it, and I said, y'all, I want y'all to pick from these names, and I'll never forget my aunt, big ups to Toy, she none of the names that she came up with wasn't even on the paper. It's just I had on this shirt that says Girls Rock. And then she was just like, how about Rockin Lemonade? And I was like, man, I like that. You know what I mean? So So I wrote it down because it just resonated to me. It was just like, that's the name that I wanted to be, Rockin Lemonade. Like, cause as soon as she said Rockin Lemonade, I swear I saw the lemon with the mohawk. Literally, soon as she said it, so I was like, I know I can go with that, you know. And so then stuff just took off. I tell you this, these in the bottles right now, wasn't the idea that I had. Honestly, I was thinking about doing a snowball stand type stuff, like a lemonade stand for the summer, something seasonal, you know. But it got to a point where, okay, I had the cabin, but I couldn't find a lot or a place to put it in because, I mean, a lot of you business owners and business people know that you can't just go put your stuff on somebody's property or put it anywhere because cities have certain zonings. So you gotta make sure you put it in the right zoning. Like, you can't say you wanna go make some cakes and sell the cakes there. You gotta make sure that it's the right zoning, because they could be like, nah, this is only for retail. You only can sell clothing here. So it was all a big thing. I was finding out that we had zonings and all this stuff. So I was like, oh my God. So it got to a point where I really couldn't find a spot. So honestly, I wanted to quit. I wanted to give up. I thought it was one of those firecracker ideas. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, you know how you light a firecracker and it's so big and pretty at first, and then once it bursts, it's gone. It's not coming back. I thought it was one of those. So I was just like, well, I ain't doing this lemonade thing no more. And then it was just like something just was like, order the bottles, man. Order the bottles. I'm like, let me go look online. Let me see how to order some bottles. So I ordered some bottles. The next thing you know, I went on ahead and I made the logo, ordered the labels, and it's just been taking off ever since. The entire July passed me by, because July I was looking for a spot, which God didn't want me to get a spot anyway. He wanted me to get these bottles. So so what happened? So I say August, at the end of August 25th, I kind of made the not the YouTube page, what am I talking about? The Instagram page, and literally by September 18th, I had over 100 followers. That's how fast it's been going, and I think we're going to continue to go to the top. And I thank you to all my supporters, everybody who has my back, man. I can't thank you enough, honestly. I really can't. So that's how Rockin Lemonade got started, and honestly, I really feel like there's nothing that I can't do. And I honestly want to I wanted to send out a positive message with the drink also. That's why when you look at the back of them, they're always going to have something positive. This one says, believe in yourself. The other ones, the detox tea that I sell, it says, smile, happiness, looks good on you. We want to send out something positive, because just like how I made this happen, you can make something happen too. Just gotta take one step. Once you take that first step, honestly, the second step gonna come. Kind of like when a baby's starting to walk, they're scared of taking their first step, but they don't understand that once you take that first step, that next step is going to come. Then the next step gonna come. Then next thing you know, you're walking, and then after a while, you're running, and now you're running so fast to the point where you're flying. You know what I mean? But it all comes with that first step. So I just want to thank everybody that's supporting Rockin Lemonade.
What's next?
What's next? I tell you this. A lot of people been asking me to put it in stores. So next is basically meeting up with people, try to put it in stores. So check it out. It's gonna be in stores near you, hopefully.
Thank you.